This is the rock pigeon. For some people, this bird is considered a pest, and others have gone as far as to say that they hate pigeons. Pigeons are associated with more urban areas in the United States, and you can find them in almost any occupied area of the US. But what if I told you that rock pigeons used to be our heroes? What if I told you that I love pigeons? Let me show you what I mean. During World War II, it wasn't just humans that braved the battlefield. Among them were thousands of animals that participated in the war. These included dogs, horses, cats, and pigeons. In fact, it is important to note that around 250,000 pigeons were used as messengers during the war. Over 17,000 of these pigeons were sent directly into enemy territory, and only 1 in 8 survived. It's also important to note that the Germans saw these pigeons as threats, and so they trained their own birds, which were mostly hawks, to rip the pigeons from the sky. But why use pigeons in the first place? During World War II, communication technology was not as refined as it is now. Signals were constantly lost, and equipment often malfunctioned. In addition to this, at times it was advantageous to have communication that was much more covert. Pigeons, and specifically homing pigeons, which is one of the breeds of the rock pigeon, have innate powerful instincts that help them return to their home loft. Much about bird navigation is pretty muddy, but it's thought that the birds tend to navigate using magnetic fields and the position of the sun and stars. Sometimes they'll even use landmarks to find their way home over long distances. Those that kept and trained homing pigeons could attach a message to the birds and they would return to the loft, often saving thousands of lives. Out of 250,000 birds, 32 pigeons received the Dickin Medal for Bravery, one of the most prestigious awards that can possibly be given in war to animals. Here are some of their stories. The first one is G.I. Joe, which was a USA pigeon. He was sent 20 miles to stop the bombing of a nearby village that, unbeknownst to Allied forces, had been retaken by over 100 Allied British soldiers. Communications had failed, and it was up to the pigeon to save them all. It only took the pigeon 20 minutes to fly those 20 miles, which saved over 100 lives. The second one is named Paddy, and this pigeon was an Irish pigeon that brought vital intelligence across the English Channel during the Normandy landings, doing so at record speed of under 5 hours. It was the first pigeon to arrive with news of the D-Day invasion out of hundreds of birds dispatched. Overall, he flew 230 miles to deliver the message. The third is Mary of Exeter. She was a UK spy pigeon who survived gunshots and getting hit with shrapnel to deliver messages to Allied forces. She even survived her loft being bombed by enemy forces. The last one I want to talk about is White Vision. This was another UK pigeon that was being carried on a flying boat near Scotland. The crew was forced to ditch the boat in the ocean, and with the radio out, it was up to White Vision to save the crew. She had to fly over 60 miles against a strong headwind, eventually arriving back at her loft. The 11 members of the crew were all saved after 18 hours at sea, thanks to White Vision's efforts. Now, out of 54 Dickin medals given out in World War II between 1943 and 1949, 32 of those medals were specifically given to rock pigeons, 18 to dogs, 3 to horses, and to 1 cat. Now, being heroes of war and saving lives isn't the only reason that the rock pigeons are amazing creatures and extremely overhated. Because pigeons are so readily available to humans, they are the most intensively studied birds in the world. Most of what we know about flight mechanics, thermal regulation, avian navigation, genetics, and more is thanks to research using rock pigeons. Wild rock pigeons are native to Europe, Northern Africa, and Western and Southern Asia. They were introduced to North America in the early 17th century by colonists who brought the pigeons with them overseas. In fact, at a minimum, the first rock pigeons arrived in North America in 1606. But they even could have arrived much earlier than that. It's actually thought that pigeons were domesticated more than 5,000 years ago thanks to Mesopotamian tablets and Egyptian hieroglyphics, which show this taking place. Pigeons and humans have been living side by side for thousands of years. And when you look out our streets and cities, they're still out there keeping close, even if we have forgotten them. Another cool thing is that because pigeons have been domesticated and bred to be, different colors, they've created different names for some of these most common forms. You can keep a lookout for these different varieties, including the typical blue bar pigeon, which is your typical bluish gray pigeon, the red bar pigeon, which has a rusty red plumage instead of that gray color, the checker pigeon, these ones have spots on their wings, the spread pigeon, which is all black or all gray, and the pied pigeon, which is usually blotchy, white, and black. So let's recap and rapid fire some of my favorite facts about pigeons once again. Pigeons are highly intelligent creatures, and some people say that they've even been able to pass the mirror test. That means when you set a pigeon in front of a mirror, it can recognize itself. A lot of animals, especially birds, aren't able to do that. Again, they possess remarkable navigation skills, and they use in that built-in magnetic compass, visual landmarks, and even UV light to travel thousands of miles back home. Another cool thing about pigeons, again, is that they were World War II and World War I. I didn't talk about that. Heroes back in the war, often being relied upon to deliver messages to save thousands and thousands of lives. One thing I didn't mention is that pigeons are one of the few birds that feed their young using crop milk, which is a nutrient-rich substance produced by both parents. Very interesting and unique amongst birds, specifically in the Columbidae family. Pigeons are also monogamous, and they tend to mate for life, which means that they'll often share lifetimes together as pairs, and these pigeons also share parental duties as well. They're also one of the fastest horizontal flying birds on the entire planet. Of course, they have to avoid those extremely fast flying divers, the peregrine falcon, especially in those urban landscapes. They can fly over 60 miles per hour, with some reaching speeds up to 92.5 miles per hour. They're extremely underrated birds and overhated birds as well. They definitely merit more of our attention, more of our love, and more of our observation and support. Now, for all of these reasons, I love rock pigeons. They're incredible creatures and have done so much for us over thousands of years. But I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing about pigeons is that I may have missed. And have you changed your mind if you didn't like pigeons? If you were a pigeon hater, have you changed your mind about these fantastic birds? Make sure you check out Bright-Eyed Birding, where I take you on weekly adventures to find birds in the wild. If you'd like to support this channel and my adventure channel, links to my merch and my membership program are in the description below. I really appreciate it. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you all next time on Bright-Eyed Birding Learn.